Unless your head's in the sand, we've all noticed how heavy the headlines are lately. Wars and rumors of wars, an unstable economy, thousands and thousands of jobs being lost to AI. Everything just sounds so crazy. And if you're 50, 55, 60, or beyond, you might be thinking to yourself, is this really a good time to retire? Is this really a good time to make a big move? Is this really a good time to trust your plans? But listen, you guys, we have ridden this wave many, many times before. We've been through the oil crisis, the dot-com crash, 9/11, the Great Recession, multiple market corrections, not to mention personal and family challenges. So we've been there. And yet, all during those times, people have retired, people have adjusted, and people have built meaningful lives anyway. Uncertainty isn't new to us. This reminds me of several years ago when there was a lot of media hype about a virus. Remember that? Some people panicked and some people listened blindly to all of the media hype. And then there were other people, they took matters into their own hands. They went forward without fear. They didn't have all of the drama that some people were experiencing, and they just prepared. They prepared with the information that they gathered and what was right for them. They used clear thinking during all of this chaos. And listen, we can't control the storm, right? We can only control our responses to it. So those were crazy uncertain times. And a lot of people made it through. A lot of us made it through using common sense. And during that time, there were many, many people that took the opportunity to leave the workforce and retire. It's what they call the Great Retirement Boom. And we're all going to get through this together as well. So let's stay informed, but not overreact. Let's look at our options. And if you have debt that you can get rid of unnecessary debt. You're going to feel a whole lot better if you do. Let's stock our pantries, with essentials before prices skyrocket, because it's likely that they will do that. So think about that. Maybe stockpiling your pantry, with things at the cheaper prices now before everything gets really expensive. I'm not an expert in this. I'm not an economist, but I think everybody should have some cash reserves. I think we should have some cash on hand, for unanticipated expenses. I don't know if the dollar is going to be worthless. I don't know what's going to happen with all of that, but I still think that we should have some cash on hand. And I don't know about you, but if I let myself fall into this trap of constantly listening to the news, I find it very overwhelming. So I'm going to refuse to be consumed by this whole thing. I'm going to stay informed, but this isn't my first rodeo. So I will stay informed, but I refuse to get overwhelmed. And I'm not going to let anxiety take over and get out of control and let it damage my health, because my health is very important at this stage of life. So yeah, in closing, we are living in uncertain times. There's a war going on, there's economic tension, and there's political division. And there's so much hatred towards others. It's really sad and sickening. But there's also opportunity. There's the opportunity to simplify our lives, the opportunity to get lean, the opportunity to design retirement intentionally, because we've never had a perfect world, and you don't really need a perfect world. You just need to think about what it is that you value and what you want out of life and retirement. Here's a related video you'll find helpful. A job and a 401k plan seems kind of silly. It's all about investing in yourself. So regardless of what's happening in the world, or regardless what's happening in the stock market, investing in yourself is the way to go. And please check out my other videos on this channel for tips on how to retire earlier, why it's a super smart strategy to claim your Social Security benefits at 62, other health and relationship topics, and so much more. And please visit our website, rebelretirement.com, for all kinds of retirement articles. And there you'll find information on just-in-time retirement. It's a value-based retirement plan where you eliminate waste to free up resources to fund your retirement. And it's all free, you guys, so don't hesitate to check it out. Thanks for watching. I'm Marlene with Rebel Retirement. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you next time.